Hello and welcome to Spirit Touched. We're going to be talking about His voice. And the Bible verse for what the Lord gave me concerning that in May of 1995 comes from 1 Samuel 3 2 through 10. Jesus is the voice of truth. Answer when He calls. Listen to what He says. The light heard His voice and came on. Genesis 1 3a. Adam and Eve walked in the garden with Him daily, hearing His voice until they sinned and got kicked out. Genesis 3 8a. Yes, they still heard His voice. Exodus 3:2. Moses heard it from that burning bush. 1 Samuel 3:2 through 5. And Matthew 1:18 through 21. Samuel heard it like a whisper in the night. Joseph the carpenter of Nazareth heard it twice in dreams. Zechariah heard it via an angel in the sanctuary. Luke 1:11 through 17. Satan's demons know it and tremble at the sound of it. John 10:4. As the shepherd of his pasture, as the sheep of his pasture, we are able to hear it if we will just tune into it and listen. Matthew 17:5 through 6a. Those three Jesus took up the mountain heard it. All those at the Jordan River the day Jesus was baptized heard it. Matthew 3:13 through 17. During that 3.5 year ministry, the ministry time, thousands heard it. Many of them were healed. Many rejoiced at hearing it. Others did not because they refused to hear. You will know His voice when you hear it because it rings with truth. It will satisfy you. It does not lie. It sounds like rolling thunder. Revelation 14:2 plus 4 verse 1. There's an old saying that says it calls softly. There's an old hymn that says it calls softly and tenderly. It can be like the voice of a dear friend telling you what you need to hear, or the voice of a stranger asking for help, or the voice of an anguished friend praying for their children. It can sound like Zephaniah 3:17. Listen closely. Can you hear Him singing over you? It's one of the sweetest sounds you will ever hear. It will never sound mean or threatening. However, there are times when it will sound angry, like Luke 19:45 and 46. There are also times when it will sound weary, like in Matthew 14:31. Yes, it's the voice of truth, justice, mercy, hope, love, because it is peaceful and soothing. It is the voice of reason. In the days of the Old Testament and the New Testament, the Jews were of one voice, especially on the Sabbath, which begins at sundown Fridays, when the shofar called to worship. It is when they stop where they are, cover their heads with prayer shawls, and the prayers begin as if in one gigantic voice towards heaven. Those chanting voices are more connected to heaven than to earth in those moments of prayer. If you look at the verses that seem to be in the grip, they seem to be in the grip of ecstasy because they are. Oh, that they and we Christians now had such a deep fervor for God. Oh, that our voices could be melted together as one in prayer with such a focus. Nothing can distract us. That's the sign of a true believer. It is that act of prayer that joins us and forms the bond between us and God. Satan cannot understand that bond. It scares him that he cannot break through it. We need that kind of unity right now more than ever. Yes, strange as it may seem, with all those chanting voices, God knows each one and hears them individually, as though no one else was praying. If you hear a voice calling your name and you don't know where it's coming from, like young Samuel, get still, look up, and answer, "Yes, Lord, I'm listening. I'm at your service. With your help, I will try my best to do whatever you ask." Matthew 7:29 tells us how Jesus taught. Those who heard recognized the authority in his voice. Yes, the demons he cast out also recognized that authority was full of power and of God, James 2:19. That's why when Jesus spoke, people and demons listened. Even the wind and the waves of water obey that voice, Luke 8:24 and 25. Why? Because he is the wind and the water. One thing that keeps us from hearing his voice is worry, because his thoughts to us get tangled up in it. It's why so many are deaf to his voice. Don't let the noisiness of the world keep you from hearing his voice as it reprograms our thinking unto his. Oh, children, rejoice as you listen to his voice. When the master calls you, his voice will ring true. Once he calls your name, you'll never be the same. His voice does satisfy. It will never lie. It's an awesome thing with the power to sting. When things look dim, just listen to him. Like a whisper in the night, it can turn on the light. Like thunder, it can roar and make your spirit soar. Now you have the choice. If you want to hear his voice, then open up your ear. Please listen to his voice. How can you hear it? Just listen in your spirit.